Hi rollers, let's imagine that you don't have any one of the major cutting machines, i.e. Cricut or Silhouette Cameo, and you're walking down Hobby Lobby and you realize that you really do want to make one of these Libbey glass beer mugs, but you don't know how to do that because, like I said, you don't have one of the cutting machines. Well, I think I may have a way to solve that solution for you. Now, as I said, I was walking down the store and I found these code transfer stickers. Now, I've never seen these before, and I think what Hobby Lobby has decided is, since not all of us have any one of the cutting machines, they've decided to find a way for us to be able to get into the Libbey mugs, cold mugs, beer mugs, however we want to call them, and be able to do the same mugs without having the hassle, the bustle of actually going through the design process, the cut process, the transferring process. You guys know all the jazz. So let's go ahead and roll into this video so we can start customizing our Libbey mug. All right, so I've got one of my mugs. Let me go ahead and take it all out of this bubble wrap. Now, the only problem that I have with my current mug is that I honestly have no idea where my top is. You know how when you hide your stuff and you put it away to safeguard it, and then suddenly you just have no recollection of where you put your items. So that is what has actually happened to me today. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna grab some alcohol and I'm gonna go ahead and clean off my mug really quickly, and that's just to help me with securing my stickers here, because like I said, I don't know how this is going to work. It didn't come with, well, I think it did come with clear instructions, but we are going to improvise this as best as we can. You know how we crafters do. I'm going to set it aside for now. I'm going to set this one aside. Let me zoom out just a tiny bit so you guys can see my surface a little bit better. Okay, so we've got these three designs. So what I'm going to do is, we've got this basic design. This one is more, this one came with 7 stickers. And then we have the whole wrap with the Valentine hearts, which I know my daughter said she wanted, I think it was this one. And then we've got this one as well. I have another one of these mugs. Higher, right? It's like it doesn't quite. All right, I'm almost feeling like it's too high. I don't know, like it doesn't fit right down here and it doesn't fit right up here. And that's my only concern. And this is supposed to be glass cup with, it says it's supposed to be able to be used with glass cup with bamboo lid, 16 ounces, and this is a 16-ounce cup. All right, so we are going to do it this way. We are going to wing it. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to peel back a little bit of this one, or not. Let's see how this lets me do this. They're going to cooperate with me today. I don't want to peel back the whole thing because I don't want to have to deal with, and see, this one doesn't want to lift up. So I'll lay this down right here real quick. And let's see, everything else pulled up. Let's grab a pair of tweezers really quick. See if we can get this one up. I don't know if what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to just edge it off just so that I can cut a piece of it, if that makes sense. I just want to cut some of this piece right here, almost like, what's the word I'm trying to do, so that I can just put a little piece of it down. And see how that works. Okay, so that's there. Now let me make sure that I still have this straight where I want it. We all know I don't always do it in alignment. It looks like it should fit. Whenever there's a white spot right there, this yellow should just cozy up. Okay. So now this should lay down right there. You see where I was saying that it looks like it's, but it might just be the paper that's like that. So the bottom doesn't look like it fits. Maybe leave that. All right, so I'm gonna just leave it right there. And then if it gets messed up, it's okay because I won't mind. And then I can just take it off. It's not going for sale or nothing of the sort. Let me grab my squeegee. It's not like I'm selling these or anything. And then I'm just doing this whether or not to tell you guys, oh yeah, go out and buy these. But if it's harder than when I've done it using vinyl, I'm like, this is supposed to make my life easier. Okay, I'm just going to turn this around, spin it around, and go with the curve of the, see, I have this yellow, another yellow one that doesn't want to cooperate with me. I have to nudge that down. I'm gonna let the video roll so you guys can watch me struggle. All right, we're almost done. Now, it's not so bad, to be honest. The idea though, this idea is actually ingenious. Once you get the hang of it, I think for people that don't have a cutting machine, this is well worth it. This, I mean, it's $250. I paid full price because, of course, I went during one of the, what I would call a bye week, so nothing was on sale at that. The stickers weren't on sale at that time. So I would say for $250, and then if you can get it on sale, it's actually not bad. It goes on here, and now I can't talk for whether it's going to last or anything like that, but it does kind of make the process easier if you want to do something like a quick gift and you're just short on time. This is actually quite impressive, to be honest with you. I'm just gonna rub this down to try to get. Now these top ones, I think I'm just going to completely remove because I don't like the way they look up here. Now I'm gonna try to push them down and see how they sit on here. But I think for me personally, I'm gonna take them off. Only because they sit too high on the Libbey, and I'm just not a fan of how they're looking. But let me push them down. Now you'll have about 72 hours to decide whether or not you want to leave vinyl on something. But while you first put it on, you can move them, take them off, and things like that. This should apply for this as well, but you know, we're about to test that theory here in a moment. And then I think the bottom ones I'm definitely gonna remove because the edge right here, I'm definitely not liking that. So I'm definitely feeling like this piece needs to come up, and then this bottom needs to come out, and then it'll just make it a little bit more even. Now this laid down so good that I have no idea where my seam is. So let me, I think it's right here. See, and I done went and ripped, see, it's gonna have to come off anyway because I don't run and rip that off. But it was literally a seamless lay down. Just be careful taking it off. And then just be careful making sure everything lays back down. See, and I ripped it again. So what I'm gonna do is lay this down. You won't be able to tell once I push it down there. They're very fragile, definitely that. So when you're peeling the back, this backing here, basically this transfer tape, you want to be extremely gentle because this one is even wanting to lift up. Yeah, it lifted. That was the edge. I didn't even notice I was at the edge. And I ripped it. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to happen. And that's gonna make me not happy because that's lifting right at the end. Like, see what I mean? Okay, so let me cut this off and see if I can come out. If I can grab it from the other angle and see if that helps. Dang it. See, if you guys have never watched Vivian's channel called Vivian Tries, she would say, she would be like, this part right here is taking away a Vivian head because, see what I mean? It's losing on the corner, and this is all on the edge. It's like every piece that was connected on the edge just lost a piece. So she'd be like, no, this gotta go. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually grab a pair of actual tweezers if I can find mine. The only tweezers I ever seem to find are not these because I'm not good with the reverse tweezers. I'm going to peel off, like I said, I'm gonna peel these ones off so that they don't. All right, let me see if I can get these off. Of course, without totally damaging the mug. Okay, so these are on. Ooh, say that. Okay. Now, use this to take it off. Instead of my tweezers. No. The other ones. All right, I will definitely see here. Pick it up down here. See, it's flaking, and it makes it harder to grab. And let's try something else. Instead of my tweezers, let's try this. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring my heat gun in to heat this part up, but because of this, which, yeah, it's flaky, it's not pliable how vinyl tends to be. It's not still soft and movable, so it's making it really hard for me to just pick it up and move it. It's almost resisting it. It's hardened, if that makes sense. See how it's making it flake? So I would recommend it, but I wouldn't. What I would do, honestly, is I would have, if I had known, what I would have went with my first initial gut feeling is I would have cut off where I saw that it wasn't going to fit right here. So if you do this, definitely cut off, before you lay it down, of course, cut off this top layer and the bottom layer. So you're only cutting off these two pieces. And then if you want to use this on something else, stick it on any other project that you have, you can definitely do that. So you'd be losing this last row and then this first row because it doesn't fit this 16-ounce Libbey cup. But what I'm going to grab my heat gun and try to see if that helps at least one or two of them to let you guys know for sure whether or not it's going to work. All right, got my heat gun ready and let's get to heating. I don't want to heat it too much. I just want to see if it works. Makes it. I'm not probably didn't heat up at all. Okay. See, now this is gonna drive me insane. I know that for a fact. Let's try this again. Okay, there we go. Just needed a little bit more heat. Okay. See, but then this is gonna take me a while to do. So, and then it's gonna leave a residue. So with the residue, that's gonna require me to use Glue Gun. And then I don't know if the Glue Gun is therefore going to damage any of the other pieces that's on here. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Let me know if anybody while you're watching, have you guys used these? And what did I do wrong? Okay, what I am glad is that I did this test and you guys didn't do it. It's best that I try it because, you know, it is what it is. That's what I'm supposed to do. And then you guys don't go and waste your money. And if you do want to try it out, that you at least know what I've messed up on and you don't have to go mess up, like I said. But, you know, we are here all about what I don't call it a mess up per se, what was it Bob Ross used to say? It's all happy accidents, right? Now this top piece, I think I can make it. I think what's gonna happen is I'm going to, off camera because I don't want to do this now, is we are going to leave the top. I'm going to fix the bubbles. And now that it's laid on here, it's going to be okay because, boy, I tell you what, it is on here. Now that it's on here, it is on here. And I think the rest of these, I probably could have just left it alone. And let's fix these down here. And I'm going to fix this later. Now that it's on here, we are going to try to wrap these around. That one's probably gonna have to come off, but it's okay. We are going to, like some of these that came off, that's gonna come off, and then the rest, let's push this down and try to save this mug as best as we can. And there we have it. That's all I'm gonna do on this for now. Off camera, I'll fix the other ones. I'll try to remove them and see what happens. Because the bumpiness is gonna drive me, it's gonna drive me insane. I just don't like it. It looks ugly like that. But this is how this one came out. Now I'm gonna set this one aside. And what I want to do, I want to go ahead and try it again, because why not, right? We are here to try different things, and this is just a different variation. This one has this silicone top. It almost makes it look like a soda can. Hope you guys can see that. Looks like a soda can. I'm gonna put this right here. And let's clean this off. Ouch. Let's clean this off. And these I got all on Amazon, if you guys were wondering. Oh my God, I didn't even do anything on that. And yeah, I've had these for a while. I'll try to make sure that I link these on the mugs at least. And then these are also from Amazon, but it's a slightly different style. And I'm gonna use the black and white ones on there. All right, so I'm gonna do the same thing, well, a little bit differently, of course, because that's the definition of insanity, right? So let's take this one out. Okay, let's move this over. I can't even get the one, it hardens. It almost feels like, I don't even know what it feels like. It's not vinyl. It doesn't feel like, it feels like vinyl when you first touch it, but then it gets really hard. And I can't even get it off my hands. I don't know what it would be called at this point once it gets this hard. So I think on this, I'm gonna try to see if I can just cut this off. Now you guys know I can't cut to save my life. And I always say, I believe a kindergartner can cut better than me. That's my story, and I'm definitely sticking to it. All right, Hobby Lobby, if you're watching, and I know you're probably not, but you've made these just a tad bit too wide. Just a tad bit. Lengthwise, they are perfect. Width though, yeah, just a tad bit. I don't want to have to be adjusting. I think that was the whole purpose of this that you didn't want it to, you wanted to be a shortcut for us. The idea is ingenious, but just a tad bit too wide. Once I figured that out, I think I got it. I think this one came out a little bit better. I'm messing around with me. Look, it's going to watch one of these darn hearts peel up because I'm talking mess about HL. All right, let me stop. Stop it, bro. Mess around with this mug. Okay. So far it's looking good. Okay. Phew. Much better. Okay, so for this one, I have to say, this one came out better. Look at that. We did okay. We did not so bad. I'm gonna have to give them back their little props compared to this first one. But in all honesty, our first try is always supposed to be a fluke. Our first attempt. Okay, this one looks like an Easter mug. All right, so it's supposed to look like this. I think I'm gonna end up using this as not a drinking mug. We are going to use this as something in my craft room. It is very pretty. But it is no longer a drinking glass mug because I don't want to do anything. This is, we're not going to talk about this anymore. I'll leave it right there. All right. And this one is our drinking mug. Look how pretty she is. All right. So we're going to set this one. Oh, let me put the topper on this one. Look how pretty. And I know this one is a 16 ounce. They look the same. Well, this one. Oh well. All right, so we were going to do one more. Okay, so I had to clean up some of my chaos on here because it was driving me crazy. Now this one is also a set of Libby's. Move the other ones aside. But these are very, very different. These already have colors on them. So I have a set of 4. Let me see if I can get this one out. This one is their ombre. So are these pretty? So we got this one. And we've got this orange one. I think it's orange. Yes, it looks orange. And then we've got this very pretty blue. And then it does come with everything, the brush, it's a mug cleaner or Libbey glass cleaner. And then with the lid, this is, if this is orange, what is this color then? I have no idea. Pineapple looking? Tan? Just make up a color. Let's see. And then it comes with the matching lid. Oh, so one's brown, actually, not orange. One's brown and one's orange. That's what it was. And then the matching lids. So since we're going to do black on here, so the 4 matching lids. So this one would go there, and this one here, and this one here. Something like that. So let's see. We are going to do, since it's supposed to be Valentine's Day themed, I think I want to go outside the norm, so let's pick this color. Just because it is what it is. Okay, I like that idea. And I think this set also came with straws. It does. All the way deep down at the bottom. I think they're metal straws. Yes, they're metal straws. Now, I'm not too used to using metal straws, so if you guys are, let me know in the comments how you feel about these. So it's always weird for me to drink out of glass straws, so I can imagine what it would feel like using metal straws. But I will leave this out and put these back in. Okay, so let's put this up, and we are going to do this one. Now I picked this set up because of the lid, not so much because of the design of the Libbey, because of the lid. Now look how awesome this lid is. Okay, so it looks like a soda can, but look, If you hear the noise in the background, it's my sublimation printer cleaning. So it goes this way, but then you pop it open to put your straw in. I'm gonna use the glass straw because that one's already out. But when you do it, you flip this one around and you flip it around and you hold it there, and then you just put your straw in. Isn't that like the most awesomest thing in the world? I mean, look at that. It's just ingenious. Okay, now I don't think these are 16 ounces. I'm gonna have to look and see because something tells me these are a little taller. Yeah, these are a little taller. So maybe these were not 16. Maybe these were 12 and these were 16. Or maybe these are 20. Let me find out. Okay, so they both 16, and I just realized the difference. One's just slimmer and one's chunkier, but they are both 16 ounces, so that's the difference. So depending on which version that you like the most is how I would suggest you shop for the ones when you're looking for them. So but I think this is the more common version, but what do I know? I just buy them based on the look, but this ones was the first ones I bought because I like. And actually, I don't even think it came with the bamboo lid, but I don't remember anymore because it's been about a year since I bought mine. And then I got the lid. It might have came with the lid, but I don't remember. But I just looked up Libbey on Amazon. All right, so let's get going. All right, so I'm gonna do the same thing with this one. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe it off, and then that way we can get started with the design. So just wipe it off as usual. Get anything dirty, grimes, fingerprints, dust, oils, even though I just took it out the packaging. I haven't manhandled these much of any at all, so but you don't know who else has had them, but aren't these pretty? They're very pretty. I like the ombre look, and that's why I picked it. All right, so many options for this. But when I got it, I had no idea what I was going to do, how I was going to design it, because I've always just seen people do it by the entire wrap. So I was like, I don't even know what I'm going to do with these things, but I just happened to order it. Don't shop like that if outside of me. That's just insanity. All right, so these are 7 different stickers. Now, before this video, I did not pick anything on what I was going to do or even have anything planned out, because I figure it was best if I just design along with you guys, to so you guys could just see my train of thought. See, now I got this stuff all over my glass mat. I have to really scrape it down. All right, so let's see. We've got all of these stickers, and let's see if I can I like something with positive affirmation. I thought about doing "You got this" on one side, because my oldest daughter wrote, I have a sticky note on my monitor that says "You got this," and then it says "Keep going," and I've had that on my monitor for about maybe 2 years. And one day I keep saying that I'm gonna just make that into a wall sign with her handwriting, but I still have it, so maybe I will. So I think I'm definitely going to do this one. So this is nice. If Ro doesn't completely mess this up. All right, so that's good. And maybe coffee. Make it happen. What does the other one say? It says keep going. So I want something that makes sense with the "You got this." And I think the only other thing that makes sense is the "make it happen." So let me see. So if you put this here, and then on the other side you put "make it happen," or you know what? You can just do one thing. Do what makes you happy. No, I think I'm just gonna do this one. I don't want to put anything else on there. I think this is just perfect for me. Now, yeah, it still comes with that sticky peel transfer tape. Now let's see. I don't think it, let me stand up so that I can make sure I know where I want this. You guys can see. Now, once it's down on here, it's not going nowhere. I actually like this. And I don't feel like I want to add, let's see. Honestly, it's crooked. It's a little crooked, but it's mine. Although she's probably gonna drink out of it all the time. I don't want to put anything else on it because I can see through the mug so well. And I don't want to add anything else on it. So let's put the top back on. I think I'm gonna put my drink in here today. Let's put one of these in here. I'm gonna drink out of this today. Oh, why am I putting it in there? And look at that. It is just stunning. Now, I think that these are easier to deal with, and I'll put a video up of all the other designs that I saw at the store that day, so you guys can get an idea of any of the other designs that they have that you might be interested if you do want to try these out. But honestly, if I was to do any more, I would probably stick with this version, and maybe this one. They did have a black and white of this one, but if you do the full wrap, I would highly suggest cutting the top layer and the bottom layer of that, or you know, the top two layers. I don't know, whichever version that you want to do, but definitely do that. But I'm definitely gonna have to take this off because it's bumpy and it's driving me off the wall. I might see if my husband will be nice enough and want to take these off for me, because if he takes them off for me, then it'll be doable. But otherwise, I'm probably just gonna leave it in my craft room and put some felt at the bottom, if anything else, and use it for storage of some sort. But I don't know. We'll see how that happens. But here's all of them together. They did come out super nice though. Let me try to pull this down. This one right here. Let me put my mistake or happy accidents one on the side. Oh, that's too high. You guys can't even see. I always forget that I have to bring the stuff down because of the way my camera sits on my iPad. It's like really weird. So that's all 3 of these little bad boys. I think this one's my favorite out of all of them. You got this. It's always something that my daughter, she left this for me one day. I was having a really bad day, and when I came into the office, I was still working as a project manager, and she came in and I saw that note. I was like, oh. But yes, and she's not my sentimental kid either, so that made it even that much more precious to me. All right, so here's this one. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, and whether or not you would try these out. And what you guys think about me giving these a try for you guys. All right, that's all of the DIYs that I wanted to try out for Valentine's Day. For these, what do we call them? Cold transfer stickers from Hobby Lobby. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and you guys have a great day as always. You guys know what I say, live life in full color, and these are definitely in full color. Bye.